Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and Happy New Year. This video is being recorded after New Year's, so happy 2025. We are officially in the future. Crazy. Today, we are going to be doing a smaller build. I want to fill out this space here a little bit. Basically, what I'm going to be doing, or the thought is, at least, to do a little workshop of some sort. Some kind of like cottage industry sized thing that might fit into the kind of port industrial area of this Minecraft world. My main concern is I have a blacksmith already built just around the corner here, so can't be like a tool workshop or anybody building weapons or anything, because this is a pretty sizable toolsmith, blacksmith. But you know, there's other goods that need to be built. I think we're gonna try to make a Cooper of some sort and see where that comes out, because you know, there's lots of barrels in the city, but I don't have any barrel makers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of stick it up right on the back of this building here. I don't want it to be too close to the cathedral, but I also need it to feel not super wide here. I want this entrance to not be going straight up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut back this little hill here, and then we're gonna build the cooperage right here, and then maybe another like diagonal building here to kind of block this off and open this up a little bit into like a little courtyard. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna cut all this back, and then I will start on sketching everything out. Okay, just as night falls coming in here, this is a pretty good space for a little building. So what I did here is I cut back this hill. You can kind of see the outline of it still, and then I put up this little retaining wall to kind of separate the sections. It also helps separate the market and kind of make that feel like its own enclosed little space, and then this is going to be a separate spot here. You'll notice that throughout my builds is these little retaining walls. I think they're a fantastic way to kind of break everything up and add some variation to elevation and just like sections of the cities or districts without, you know, obviously putting up a massive wall. It just something that people do in cities that maybe you don't always do in your Minecraft worlds. Is kind of like these walls that line the roads and the paths. What is this chicken doing? He's just hanging out. Okay, I'm gonna reset today, and then we're gonna get cracking on this build. Okie dokie. So here's the general layout of what I'm thinking. Basically, this is going to be the main building where the Cooper lives. It's going to be a little yard. I don't know if I'm going to keep it as a stone wall or if I'm going to do kind of a wood fence. And then this is going to be the actual workshop here. This section where they're going to be putting the barrels together. So that's the plan. I'm going to do white terracotta, because that's one of the colors that I'm kind of missing with in this area here. Got a lot of wood, not a whole lot of terracotta. And then, yeah, there's gonna be a little turret here too, just to, you know, break up the boring shape. But I kind of, it's a very dynamic building, which is kind of neat. So, hopefully it's not too close to the churchyard. I don't think so. I think, especially with this yard here, it'll feel a lot more open. It'll be pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the actual structure itself and start putting some walls up, and then I will give you guys an update shortly. So here we are. One tricky thing here is going to be the roofs. So for this wooden part, if I follow my pattern with the rest of the city, is those are going to have a spruce colored rooftop. But the terracotta all has the lighter rooftop. So I think just because the workshop area is made out of oak wood, I'm going to keep everything spruce. And this one's just going to be a little bit weird compared to the other terracotta builds, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Oops. But yeah, this is the general layout. This door is pretty big. I might make it a little smaller. But then again, you know, maybe it's a big open air workshop. They're sanding a bunch of wood and sawdust is going everywhere. Maybe they want a big opening. So, yeah, I'm gonna start putting roofs on, and then after that I will texture the building, and then maybe we'll get to some interiors today. Maybe. We'll see. So here's where I'm at with the workshop. I had a little, I don't even know what this is called, you know, bump in the roof. Little outlook there. I'm gonna have this wall be open too, I think, because it's gonna be kind of a drop down into the main road. So it doesn't need to be. It can be opened to allow for some ventilation. And then I think here I'm gonna do some lattice, maybe with some trapdoors. So this seems like a really open space to allow for lots of ventilation. So the glue and the whatever else, tar, sawdust, whatever that they're using to make the barrels doesn't kind of like get trapped in there and, you know, gas people out. But yeah, that's gonna be the warehouse. It's very garage-like, which is kind of what I was going for. So, you know, it's coming out. And then I still have made 0 progress on the actual building itself. So that's my next step. And then gotta blend all the roofs together, make sure the building doesn't look too disjointed, and then texture, and then interiors. It's that simple. Oh, and then I have to connect to the rest of the city and landscape around it. So, you know, small project. Anyway, I'm gonna do the roof. Okay, the roof's on. Does it make sense? Maybe not. Does it look okay? Sure. This freaking street's getting real long. That pig staring at me down there looking at me. What a nice view to work from. What a nice view. Got my little turret here. I add some feet to it to make it feel a little stumpier. It needs textured, but that's going to be the shape of it. And then I think I'm going to stick like a sign off of maybe here saying that it's a cooperage. Yeah. Now I just need to add some windows, texture it up, add a chimney, texture the roof, make some dirt, you know, all the fun stuff. Okay, texturing has been completed, at least on the stonework, not the roof, but you know, maybe I'll get to that, maybe I won't, and also on the workshop itself. I like adding these stripped oak wood blocks to the oak planks just to add a little bit of texture. It's the same color. It kind of just breaks up that plank look. It's just gets to be a lot. So let's see, I do it for the spruce too. Just a similarly colored block that kind of breaks it up. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think the next thing to do is probably start adding barrels. And then let me show you what I have planned for the interior here. So this entrance here, I figure there's got to be somewhere where the Cooper actually, you know, does business and makes deals. He can't just be making barrels all day for nobody. So maybe I'll have like a little entryway desk here where he actually like sells the barrels. And then up in here, I don't know what this is gonna be yet, but it's kind of a neat little thing. Maybe a little study or office. And then back in here is gonna be the entrance into a kitchen. And then upstairs is going to be like a loft living space. So that's the plan. That's the plan. But right now, probably could throw some barrels down and start making this look more like a actual workshop. So one thing that they would need a lot of would be planks to split and like, or to bend into the actual barrel shape. So I'm thinking maybe these are little shelves with some planks, or like these will be the wood slats basically that they use to turn into the barrels. That's where we have some finished barrels. Another chest over here. Some tools. What else? What else could we put in here? I guess some tools on the walls. Problem is there's no hammers in this game, so... Well, I guess there's the new great hammer. Is it a hammer? It's a mace. Kinda looks like a hammer. We'll, pretend like that's a hammer. We'll pretend like these are hammers. What those are though. Pretend like that's a hammer, and then maybe he's gonna need an axe to split the slats. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It might not be as like dense as it should be or could be, but you know, I kind of like it. It's not too bad. Nice and cozy with the shader. Pretty cool. Alright, and then let's take one of these lanterns and stick it there. I think I might add half slabs to this wall just to make it not feel so short. I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. And then should probably work on the interior of that guy. But as of right now, that's your cooperage or your barrel maker's workshop. I mean, I kind of like the building. It's definitely unique. I love adding these little yards to buildings. It adds a lot to the, like, it makes it not feel so similar or copy and pasted. It gives a little bit of personality. So, all right, let's reset the day, and then I might be working on interiors here. All right, we have interior. So this is where Cooper would take payment and kind of make the deal about who's getting what barrels and how many and all that fun stuff. Yeah, really simple, but you know, pretty neat. And then I've got a door here on this guy, and back here, like I said, I'm thinking like a living quarters. Let me see if I can do the living quarters really fast and then show you guys before I have to wrap up the video. So I'm gonna kind of do that, and I'll give you guys a tour of it once it's all completed. Alrighty. I think I might be at a spot where I can call it done-ish. So let me give you the full tour. I did a little bit of terraforming here. Just added some bushes and a nice little tree to, block his view. But, I love trees getting tucked away in the city. So this is the entrance. Cooper's Barrel Shop. Because, of course, the owner's name is Cooper. And then this is your main entrance here. Into the workshop. Nice and cozy. And then into the main building. Got your little sales floor office. And then you go in here. And you've got a cozy little kitchen with some cupboards that are empty. A smoker, some extra firewood. A little basin, small table for two. And you go up here, and here's Cooper himself, who, is just standing on his desk, I guess. He likes to read and write on his free time. Has a little hat, as of course he does, and a little blast furnace to keep himself warm up here in the cold winters. But yeah, he's got a tiny little window that looks out over on a little garden patch, kind of on the road. But other than that, he lives a simple life. Isn't that right, Cooper? There's nothing behind those eyes. Alright, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna call it here. I think that that's a nice little addition there to the world. Definitely a unique building and adds to the port district. So, very neat. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to see next for me to build, anything that you think would be a good addition to this city or this world, please let me know in the comments below. I read all of them, and I'm trying to respond to as many as possible. And then also, if you want me to put you into this world as a villager, named villager, just let me know in the comments what job you want and what name you want your character to be, and I'll figure out a spot for him, and I'll place him into the next video, and start giving this world some villagers. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got for you. It's crazy how much this is developed. This area's developed from not that long ago. So alrighty. Have a happy new year, guys. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more stuff like this, and I will see you next time.